I think we're dead set in winter, but it's a beautiful sunny day right here in Mbombela. You're watching another beautiful installment of the Soft Spot here on the Soft Network. My name is Musa Wenkosi, out and about in the beautiful Ndalo Lodge on the 8th of June. It's the Mindset Profits Masterclass going down. We are at the spot. And right here with me, I've got one of the awesome stakeholders who are just part of the SEZ Foundation initiatives that they do. And it came to speak at the Masterclass with regards to the Standard Bank Financial Consultants. Ooh. What's up, Tristan?
No, I'm good and you.
Thanks a lot for your time, Mr. Gilden.
Thank you for having me.
Now, before we get to the business of the day, bro, where you from? Where'd you grow up?
So born and bred here in Mbombela.
Nice.
Primary, high school.
Nice.
Obviously, I didn't study here. UMP still wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
I went to Pretoria.
Did you actually study finance?
No, I actually did a BCom in brand management.
Hey, I never heard of that.
Yeah, so more the marketing side of
Marketing
things.
side of things.
But unfortunately, couldn't finish, didn't graduate.
I'm also an undergrad that never graduated.
Yeah, so I had to take the opportunities that was presented to me. I ended up going to Cape Town. I spent a year in Cape Town.
Oh, that's nice. Which part of I studied Observatory, Milnerton, and a bit of Camps Bay. Where were you at?
I was in Greenpoint. So I was
Nice.
in city center. I was
Nice.
working at a backpackers.
Nice.
That's where I actually met my now wife.
Oh, wow.
so-
is she from Cape Town?
She's actually from Eastern Cape.
Oh, wow.
So we're both working there.
Travelers.
Yeah,
adventure.
per se.
Yeah.
So I was going to go overseas. And my appendix burst while I was doing my yacht courses to go work on the yachts and stuff.
Ouch.
So all my courses got moved out quite a ways. Ended up working at the backpackers because the bartender left.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's a holiday. let me just work
Cape
here.
Town's got a vibe, bro.
Hey, Cape Town's got a vibe. No, definitely.
So now you're with Standard Bank, bro.
Yeah.
Just tell me about your journey into Standard Bank. I mean, as you told, when did you join the company?
With Standard Bank, I've been with Standard Bank for about 7 months now.
Cool.
Before that, I was with Liberty Life.
Cool.
And I also did some time at Outsurance as well.
Hey, you got plenty of experience.
Yeah, so mainly in the my career, I would say, has been completely in insurance.
Yes.
Besides obviously the jobs that you take here and there. But like
Yes.
career-wise, I would say insurance. So I started at Liberty in 2019.
Yes.
Did my time there. Obviously, COVID happened, and
Ish.
working on commission only during COVID. I tell you,
Ish.
I've seen some easier things in life.
Hang on, Brian. Were you married by then?
So we weren't married,
But you
so she got pregnant in Cape Town, and we moved back here to my parents.
Yes.
So that's where I ended up. Did my stint junior
Yes.
manager at Panarottis.
Yes.
Got the job at Liberty Life.
Well done.
That's where I started. Did all my qualifications through Liberty Life.
How's the baby? You don't say your person was pregnant and you leave it there. How's baby boy, baby girl?
A baby girl.
But
She's
now she's
5 now. Yeah, 5. Very clever, very smart, doing her thing. Baby 2 on the way. August.
Congrats.
Yeah, so I'm a busy man.
I mean, talk about being busy. You at work right now, now.
Well,
Okay,
Saturday.
Standard Bank Financial Consultants.
Yeah.
Tell me about the services that you guys do. And please don't forget to tell me later about the points that you'll be hitting here as you'll be presenting at the Masterclass.
Okay, perfect. So what we do as financial advisors or financial planners, whatever you want to call it, we start at, we do a needs analysis for you.
All right.
So my main situation would be offering you life cover
Yes.
in case something happens to you, pass away, right? To make sure that your family and your loved ones are left behind with as little burden as possible.
Right.
On top of that, then while you're still living, we have retirement planning, estate planning. We do all fiduciaries. We do trusts, estates,
Yes.
all of the jazz
Yes.
in terms of financial consultancy.
Yes.
But mainly, I've been trying to push more towards the business side of things. So business assurance, that's what I'll be speaking on today. I'll be speaking on buy and sells, which comes down to your marriage regime, how your marriage regime would affect your business. In the event of your death, what's going to happen with the shares that you hold in the company.
Wow.
It gets very complicated.
Bro, you mean, okay, tell me, Tristan, I am single, I have a business, and then I meet Mary, I fall in love with Mary, and then I marry Mary.
Yeah.
Sorry for the bad example of a name. So now I've married Mary, and I've got a business. Before I was married with Mary, my status as a business owner was different.
Okay, so we obviously have different types of regimes, marriage regimes. You have in community of property,
Right.
or customary marriages,
Right.
would fall under that. So that would be before you get married, all debt, all assets before the marriage comes into one joint estate. So you and your wife are one estate.
That's in community.
That's in community
and customary.
And customary.
That's the customary marriage by my executive producer, Nati. People don't understand. As soon as you appear at someone's house and you say, I want to pay lobola for this woman,
Yeah.
you pay the lobola, they receive even a portion of it. You start living together. That, in the new South African law,
is the same as in community of property. So it gets very complicated. So now you, as a shareholder of your business, before you married Mary, you had 100% ownership of that business.
my car wash 100% is mine.
100% it's your car wash. Once you get married, it's still your car wash. You still be running it, but effectively now you've split shares of that business between you and your wife.
And this is law.
This is law. So now, in the event where so happens your wife passes away, 50% of your car wash is in her estate.
Right.
So now, when that estate needs to be wound up, there's a claim on the business. If your wife happens to have debt that needs to be settled, there could be a situation where creditors come and that 50% can be attached. So if you, as your business owner, your car wash, you don't have savings, you don't have liquidity, what you're going to have to do, you might have to sell assets, you might have to take out loans, whatever the case may be.
Yo.
That needs to be settled before the estate can wind up.
That is a lesson and a half.
Yeah, so we've seen it happen time and time again where things are not managed correctly, not put in place, and the unforeseen happens. Because like we say, there's only two things in life that are for certain:
Ish.
death and taxes.
So I'm not laughing at the second one, but hey, the first one I agree.
Yeah, so
Taxes are always attached to an ID number and an income tax number.
Yep, and so we've seen it happen where there's not liquidity, they haven't made provision for it, there's no life cover, and someone passes away and things have to be sold off if it might be that the business can no longer operate. And all you did was got married.
That's the point.
All you did was got married, and now you're sitting with a big burden. So that's where I would come in. We'd sit down. Obviously, you and your wife would have a will. In the will, it would state...
a Standard Bank financial consultant does that.
Yes. So I do your will. I do everything like that. Yeah. So pretty much...
It's solid.
It's solid, but a will is not even the only thing that can help you, because there needs to be life cover in place. There needs to be liquidity.
Yes.
There needs to be money.
In the event that you got to buy off debt or settle something to keep the business alive.
Keep the business alive, yeah. Because at the end of the day, once someone passes away, that estate needs to be settled. It needs to be wound up.
You don't want your estate to be wound up in a direction you didn't know much about because you got married without information. Now, get knowledge, get information. My brother, yes, Tristan, will be at the Standard Bank Financial Consultants building. Where are you?
We are at Crossings Nelspruit.
I check out that branch. The Standard Bank branch, that's where you're at. No, it's a pleasure to have you, bro. Thank you for coming to share your knowledge at the Masterclass.
I'm happy to be here.
The Soft Spot on the Soft Network. We're doing it live, 1200 Ndalo Lodge. It's the Masterclass. It's the business mindset. No, never mind. You'll cut that out, boss. I've done enough.
So good. Right at the end.
True. But you can edit that out. Thank you. It's the Soft Spot on the Soft Network. As you know, I'm Musa Wenkosi, and thank you so much for liking the show, subscribing. Thank you so much for showing love. Gabogweni, 1245, 1200, 1214. The Lowfeld, Bumalanga, wherever you're at. We show love. And by all means, we always try and make a show. Good thing we bring you quality content that you can share, relate with, or even refer back to in a long while. Now in front of me, in front of you, in fact, I'm so excited. She's so beautiful. I can't even look at her. Sesbonge Gile is with us. She's an attorney, Miss Makoba. Thank you for taking the time to come through.
Thank you for having me.
Seswami, you are well established. You've developed yourself. You're even now coming through as a keynote speaker at a masterclass. Your Mindset Profits Masterclass. Nonetheless, Seswami, mina ngithanda kwathi ukuthi umuntu uqhamuka kuphi ngoba umuntu wenda simo, if you know what I mean, and simo
Yeah.
sakho sihle. So how did you get there? Primary yakho, high school yakho, sisibongekile Makhoba.
Okay. I'm from Kwaggafontein, KwaNdebele.
Oh,
That's
wow.
where I was raised. I was
Yes.
raised by my mom and my father.
Yes.
My father recently passed, unfortunately.
The Lord
but
rest
I
his
am
soul.
where I am now because of him, because of his teachings.
Yes.
I started primary at St. Joseph's. No, St. Peter's.
Yes.
I did my grade 3 and 4 there. Started my early primary in Pretoria, Gagogo.
Yes.
Because we asked in Gagogo before you move in with your parents.
Serious.
So ngafunda lapho, then I went to St. Peter's, then I went to Machipe Comprehensive, then I went to St. Joseph's.
Okay.
That's where I completed my matric in the year 2010.
You're an attorney now, Siswami, and
Yes.
you know, bathi uma ufuna ukufundela i-law, mabhuku,
Yeah.
mabhuku nemithetho nema-acts. When as you grew up, did you have an ambition and aspiration for this particular profession?
It was more my dad's dream than it was mine.
Always the smartest, yes. But asifuni. Ha, papa.
So I was like, because I wanted to do culinary, and he was like, I'm not going to pay for people to learn how to cook. Your mom will teach you how to cook. Go do law. So I did my first year, and then I started falling in love with it. Then I realized, Doguti, I'm actually going to help more people by doing my LLB,
Yes.
because you see injustices happening in your communities, especially small communities like Abo Kwaggafontein, Gapogweni. You see
Yes.
injustices happening. Now there's a child missing. You see
Yes.
all of that, and you want to help where you can. So I thought LLB is the best way I can assist, because I can do pro bono cases where I help you and you don't have to pay me because of your situation.
Yes.
So I said, I'm going to run with this.
I am moved and touched. So you are not really profession driven, you are people driven. Ngathini unentshisakelo ngeSwati, you've got a passion,
Yes.
a desire to make a difference.
Yes.
Hence you're even coming to speak as a keynote speaker today to enlighten us.
Yes.
So
For
Swami,
free.
hey, hopefully
For free.
I believe you, but give us a sneak preview before you go on stage. What sort of pointers have you got in the line of legal matters? What do you have in store for the masterclass today?
Okay, specifically for the masterclass, because it's business people and also it's people that enter into a lot of agreements, whether you're selling or you're buying, you're importing, you're exporting, whatever that you are doing, whatever business you are in, there's always an agreement. So I'll be speaking about agreements, how to safeguard yourself when you're entering into an agreement. Ungaboni masofuna ukuhamba ukuthi there's a call-off clause for like 6 years. You can't do anything else after that. So
What? Sorry, you mentioned the name of the clause. Please repeat that clause.
it's
called
a
what?
cool-off clause.
Cool-off clause.
Yes.
That means you're leaving us now, but for the next 6 years you may not be engaged in any activities that are associated or
Yes.
kuthi ungathatha ama-ideas ethu yoqala into yakho.
Yes.
A cool-off clause.
Others call it a cool-off clause. Others call it a restraint of trade clause.
Interesting.
But it means for that duration, say I'm part of the podcast and I now want to open my own podcast, but I have an agreement with you that says I can't open my own podcast until
6 years.
6 years lapses.
And a layer agreement, as I say, 18th, when we were coming on signing the joint venture.
Yes.
Is it possible to pull out of a cool-off clause?
It is, but it has to be in agreement. So both parties have to be in
Sit
agreement.
around the table.
Yes, we have to now renegotiate the contract and say, listen, I see there's a cool-off clause. I'm willing to give you 3 more years, but take the other years off. So the other 3 years, then I can start. So my cool-off period now becomes 3 years instead of 6.
That is super. Do
So
you
you
facilitate such processes as part of the services you offer as an attorney?
Yes, we do.
So Swami, where is your practice located in Mbombela?
Our practice is located at 49 Murray Street.
Yes.
If you're familiar with Mbombela, I say Village Spa.
Yes.
Yes.
Ngiyayibona.
That's
And
where
then
our
how do
practice
people
is.
get hold of you for any yazi kunento ukuthi I may come and use your services, but I need an idea of what is the way forward. Sabathi sicela ubhadale consultation.
Yes.
Kukhona lo ngiyakuhlonipha lokho.
Yes.
Is there a way around that? Just abanye abantu uma sothola le consultation fee udela njengalo mhlambe it's 1,002, maybe it's not bad. But uyadela ngoba it's such a lot of money, so kucabanga okuningi, but you would have really found a solution just for that one consultation.
Yeah,
How do we
yeah.
go around that?
So what I do is I assess the merits. So when I'm having a conversation with you, Ngani, as people, you won't restrain yourself, but you won't know that I'm picking up legal issues that you are having.
You are analyzing the way
Yes,
forward.
so as you are narrating to me, I can tell this one will not even need a consultation. You need to just go to this office and ask for this, and then it's done. I can give you that. I usually do that over the phone.
Wow.
When you call and I realize that it's not a significant legal issue that requires you to come to our offices for a consultation.
It just needs your awareness.
So it just needs me to assist you and guide you and say, okay, this is where you need to go. This is what they need to give you. Then you are set. So you can go around that. But it also depends on attorneys. I mean, we are in a tough economic era. So yeah, we need those consultation fees.
Now that you have a practice, that means you've been on your own.
Yes.
That means you fire and you hire, which is a very terrible reductive statement to make. Sorry, it's not that easy, but at the end of the day, how has the landscape, the industry, how has it been in Mbombela specifically? Are you growing in terms of clientele? Is it stagnant? How is it? Because
it is quite difficult because I started practice in 2018.
Okay.
2019, 2020, we had COVID.
It was a huge down.
So it was a huge knock in terms of growth, in terms of income, in terms of testing your mind. It was very emotional and mind draining during COVID times.
And now you had some people that were relying on the jobs.
Yes.
Yo!
We had to pay our salaries even though we are not making money, but we have been growing.
Yes.
We have been growing. We have been seeing umehluko from when we started to now. We have fully recovered, in fact, from COVID. So now we're just turning over a new leaf, and clientele is doing well.
Yes.
People are more informed when it comes to our consultations. So when they come, they actually know what kind of assistance they need.
Yes.
So yeah, it has been growing.
You said your company was Makoba Attorneys Incorporated.
Yes.
Yes. That's awesome. Okay, we have to round it up. You are amazing. And I believe that there is a thing as karma. I know with different beliefs, but what you put in, what I've seen in Pilweni is what you come out. True. May all the love and the support you show to Abantu adinga usizo lakho come back 10 times fold to be clientele of strong yields.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Sisibongile Makoba, about to speak here at the Masterclass Endalo with the Mindset Profits Masterclass. I'll fix it later. Thank you for your time as well.
All right, thank you for having me, Musa.
It's the soft spot on the soft network. Still Musa Wenkosi, but I'll stop introducing myself the day you stop not subscribing. So keep on subscribing on our podcast. Now, as you know, we're at the Mindset Profits Masterclass and we've been having session after session. What I love is that the session have brought lots of conversation between the keynote speakers. Talk about keynotes. I'm with my sister right here. Oh, Blessing Sunday. Not just Blessing Sunday, but Pastor Blessing Sunday. And that's a story for another day. But however, today, it cumulates to that she was one of the keynote speakers talking about property investment. And it's two different things, but nonetheless, this Blessing Sunday, how are you, my dear?
I'm blessed and highly favored. How are you?
I can tell you are, because the things you spoke about have left us feeling enlightened, blessed, and favored to have heard it.
Yeah.
Property investment, buying a property for investment and buying a property to invest in. It's interesting. You mentioned two investment parts, but nonetheless,
yes.
Are you born and bred in Mbombela?
No, I'm not born and bred in Mbombela.
Yeah.
I was born in Zimbabwe.
Yes.
And I relocated to South Africa 24 years ago.
Yes.
So basically, I can say I grew up in Johannesburg.
Yes.
And because of marriage,
yes.
I got married to my husband, I think 18 years back or so.
Yes.
Then he was an ordained pastor now. Then we had to move from city to city. That's what led us to being in Mbombela. But now I can safely say we've been in Mbombela for 13 years now.
That's beautiful. That's
So
beautiful.
Mbombela is home.
Mbombela is home.
Mbombela is home.
All right, property investment. You run La Grace Property, which has been your baby for the past 7 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
All right. Tell me about your insights in property and why property, because I can tell you're really into it, besides other academies that you are into as well.
I love property because it's that one thing that you have to have. You must have a roof over your head. So either you own it or you rent it. There's no middle ground.
Of course.
So property is like life or death.
Yes.
You're either alive or you're dead. It's something you must have. So
yes.
the thing is now I stand with, if you want to rent it, I'm there to take you through it.
All right.
My parents were moving a lot. They were pastors. They were being every 2 years old.
Your parents were pastors.
They were pastors.
And you married a pastor. Amen, Bazalwane. And now you are a pastor.
That's another thing.
That's
but that's
amazing.
what gave birth to my real estate passion. We were always moving and it's frustrating. So actually my passion settles in with rentals because moving from another city to another city is problematic. You have to look for a place. You don't know this place. You don't know if it's safe or not. You don't know what the property is all about. Also having to buy a property, it's something scary because it's a huge investment. So it needs someone who can hold your hand truthfully, openly, who is not going to hide stuff away from you. So to me, passion is close to my heart because it is something that you need to have. You have a roof over your head. So whether you want to own it, you want to rent it, I'm your girl.
I believe you are, because earlier on when you're making your keynote speech right there, when you're talking about property, you said it all begins with the soil.
Yes.
Own the soil, and then when you leave your family with something to inherit.
Yes.
I'm sure you've settled in a lot of families into Mbombela.
Yes.
Yes?
A lot.
I love your yeses. This is so affirmative.
Yes, a lot of them.
We don't have all the time, but I'd love to have you for a long session on this podcast because, as you said, you are a pastor, a mom, I'm sure, as well.
Yeah.
An entrepreneur, and you also refurbish spaces that need to look for sale and resale.
Yes.
All right. Now, tell me a secret. What is the property direction or the future looking like in terms of property in Mbombela? If somebody had millions and they had to invest, would you say they must go for property for staying into, or property for business property or domestic property? Where is the money right now?
The money is always at commercial property.
Commercial, that's the word.
Now, growth in terms of profile relies on residential property. So it's a thin line. It now depends with how much you have and exactly what you want to do. So if you want to invest in commercial, you buy a building, you rent it out, you build a mall, you rent it out, or you just buy an office, you rent it out. Less hassle, higher rates and higher payments as well, but higher returns. Remember, when you talk commercial, we are selling now per square meter. So depending with how big your space is, there is shortage of offices in Nelspruit. As you know, Nelspruit is a very expensive city. It is an expensive city, so it's good for buyers. Very good, because everything in Nelspruit is gold.
And it's developing.
It's developing very fast. Now, like I said in the masterclass, if you want to really invest in Nelspruit, build 2 beds, 1 bed, buy 1 bed, 2 beds. They are easier to maintain. Maintenance is very important, remember. So they are low maintenance. And then over time, you start getting your return on investment.
Right.
And also, they are good, they are sellable.
Yes, yes.
That is one thing as a property investor. This property must be able to be sellable.
One of the things you mentioned, Miss Blessing Sunday, is that you said in Nelspruit, if a property goes into the market for rental, in 24 hours time, it's already gone.
Gone.
Currently running. That's the landscape of property in Mbombela as you know it. She is smart and extraordinary, and she's got plenty of experience in the property business. Her name is Miss Blessing Sunday. Find her at La Grace Properties. Ma, where are you physically located at?
19 Russell Street.
19 Russell Street.
Yes, 19 Russell Street in Nelspruit.
That's right.
Yeah, we are 19 Russell Street.
Tell me again, on your socials, do you have email address, anything that someone maybe can post to you and say, Ma, can I make an appointment with you or something?
Our Facebook page is La Grace Properties. My personal Facebook page is just Blessing Sunday. On Twitter, it's La Grace is Blessing Sunday. LinkedIn is Blessing Sunday. Instagram is Blessing Sunday or La Grace. You find, when you just put La Grace, you find everything about us. On the website, we've got www.lagraceproperties.co.za. WhatsApp numbers, everything of mine is online.
That's it. That's
Just,
it.
if you want to see me for any reason online, my number, you get it like that.
As you say, you've been operating for 7 years, and 7 is the number of completion. I wish you an awesome future moving forward, and
Thank you
promise
so
me
much.
you'll make yourself available for another session with us.
Definitely.
I love your address. You're so informative and full of passion and compassion.
Thank you so much.
The Soft Spot on the Soft Network. We're here at Ndalo Lodge, attending the Mindset Profits Masterclass. It's awesome, and the keynote speakers are still here. Thanks for subscribing and tuning in. The Soft Spot on the Soft Network. My name is Musa Wenkosi, and we're still at the Mindset Profits Masterclass hosted by SEZ Foundation. It's been an honor, very informative. And one of the keynote speakers has been Judith Koza, who is from the Mpumalanga Economic Regulator. Sanibona. Usiphathele Miss Mpumalanga. Yeah, I want a picture before Nhamba, please. I want a picture.
Yes, definitely you'll get it. Yes.
Mama, you've come to the masterclass today to support an eloquent intention, man. Legal matters were discussed, gambling issues involving gambling were discussed, as well as property investment and all that. So let's go back to the Mpumalanga Economic Regulator. What are the functions, in case somebody like has in Mpumalanga Economic Regulator, Mabona? What are the functions of EMR?
Mpumalanga Economic Regulator is an entity. We report to the Department of Economic Development.
Yes.
Yes, we regulate gambling and liquor within the Mpumalanga province. Any entity that get people to sit down and enjoy their drinks, they must have a license, which we issue licenses. And also gambling. If you want to entertain yourself and go gamble, make sure that you gamble at licensed establishment. As Ms. Mpumalanga also mentioned that, our license certificate, it doesn't have a signature. It's got a validation code where you can verify it for free. You send an SMS and you can verify if its license is valid. And the other thing we introduced also the scanner, where you can scan
the barcoded
yes,
licenses. Yes.
The license certificate, it's got a barcode where you can scan.
Yes.
To verify.
To verify and validate.
Yes, if it's licensed.
Ma, how long have you been? Gosh, guys, the corporate relations manager of the Mpumalanga Economic. How long have you been the corporate relations manager of the Mpumalanga Economic?
Sure, it's over 10 years. I've been with the MER in this position. Yeah, as corporate relations manager. My role is to advocate for responsible gambling, liquor trade, and consumption.
Yes.
Remember, all the elements that we license, they get to be addictive.
Yes.
So my role is to advocate responsible gambling, liquor trade, consumption, and how people can get help when they are addicted either to gambling or liquor.
Yes.
Yes.
I am, guys. I'm a stakeholder because I'm a member of the public. I'm a stakeholder of the Mpumalanga Economic Regulator. I even have their journal. Judith, I'm so in love with it. Earlier on, during the keynote address by Ms. Mpumalanga, she mentioned that as members of the community, let us also play a role in ensuring that such operators, such as like licensed liquor operators, licensed gambling operators, such operators are actually brought to the fore to be maybe sometimes visited by inspectors from your side.
Yes, definitely.
How do we get to contact you guys? I'm office in Amahle.
Remember, as we regulate, as we license, we are not one streamly so focused. We are both focused, so that what we regulate, people also take charge of the responsibility of it. Since I've mentioned that, most people get addicted to gambling or addicted to alcohol, and they forget about their livelihood and so forth.
Yes.
So we, as going to the communities, advocating for them that responsible gambling when you have addiction, there's a program called National Responsible Gambling Program, which assists people who are addicted gambling at licensed establishments only.
Correct,
They
correct.
get counseling for free.
That's important to say. Licensed establishments.
Yes.
Yes, Miss Pumala also mentioned that, you know, the machine law, my China law, was it? I got in the Bajan in face of a gas in face. Yes, in the machine for 2 rand, but it was Audi or perfume.
Yes.
Those are not licensed
Yes.
gambling operations.
We call those Chinese roulettes. Normally, you find them at my tuck shop.
Maspaza shop.
Yeah,
My friend,
shop.
the
Yes, my friend. And then the next thing, I hear now they put 5 rand coins.
Say pay from 2 rand to 5 rand. Yeah.
Yes. So pay mind you probably goes with economy, but they are illegal.
That's like so probably goes to the economy.
Yes, probably.
But they're illegal.
And then they say, oh, the economy is going up, so they up also their market. So it's illegal.
It's illegal.
I've got. I can show you the example.
Yes.
If like it's in my phone of those machines.
And those machines, guys, because they are not regulated, if the machine is for the next 10 years, you can't go to the Mpumalanga Economic Regulator and say, but I've got a gambling problem, because you're using a...
I don't know if you can see on my phone here.
Yes, it's
like
exact.
This.
Yes.
These machines.
Yes.
Yes, we do have inspectors who normally goes and check. So if you are found with this machine, the police, they can...
It's actually a criminal charge for that.
Yes, you can go to jail for a period of over 10 years.
Yes.
Or you can find an amount of 10 million rand.
Oh, wow. Because no one has been regulating even the income that your establishment has been making.
Yes, it's not regulated.
It's the soft spot on the soft network. We always love to bring you most relevant information. I'm sitting with Miss Judith Koza. Ma, any words of encouragement? I don't know if are you passionate about the youth, or you only like about establish, because it's Youth Month, you know, and I don't know if you can say any words, because you're working with dynamics that are, you know, affecting us.
Yeah. Most definitely, we want to work with the youth.
Yes.
That is why we have Miss Mpumalanga,
absolutely,
who is representing the youth in this instance for issues pertaining to gambling, issues pertaining to alcohol. You know, youth of today, they indulge too much in alcohol. They do those competitions and they drink into a bottle. So we encourage them. You know, they need to have another focus. Remember, alcohol, once you're there, you end up swimming into the bottles and you never know how to get out. So you forget about yourself and so forth. So Miss Mpumalanga, she's our ambassador who drives the message to the youth. Yes.
Kuhle kakhulu. Ma, we'll come and visit you for our journal next year. I always visit the offices of the Mpumalanga Economic Regulator, but I pay White River. But if you don't know, you'll know. Ma'am, they have a website where we can actually visit and learn more about the services you offer and any form of development and upliftment from your website. Where is it?
Our website, it's even written.
Yeah, I love it. You're right. Wait, I'll tell them.
It's written in your book.
It's written somewhere here.
Yes.
I do open it.
www.mer.org.za.
Always look at the blank spaces. Go, can you please say it properly, Ma?
It's www.mer.org.za. You can visit us on there to get information.
Even if you want to...
Even in our Facebook, we are Mpumalanga Economic Regulator. So you can visit our Facebook. Yes.
Ma'am Judith Koza, thank you so much for the Miss Mpumalanga initiative. Ngiyayibonga. Ngathi Miss Mpumalanga manje futhi. Are you also part of that?
No, we're not.
That's fine, because you started with the Miss Mpumalanga. There must be a Miss Mpumalanga.
Yes,
your efforts and initiatives are highly appreciated.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you for taking the time to see with us.
Thank you so much.
It's the soft spot on the soft network. And don't forget, Ice King remains to be your bulk supplier of gourmet ice cubes and Minerals King still water. It's the soft spot on the soft network. I am loving this Mindset Profits Masterclass. It's introducing the soft spot, the soft network, to awesome individuals. I'm talking about Bajabuli Setela, our currently reigning Miss Mpumalanga. So what is this?
Hello, Putinja.
How much? Yes, those judges, they didn't need contact lenses. Right, Sasam?
Thank you. I'm good. Thank you.
Welcome to this space of the Masterclass Profit Master. Mindset Profits Masterclass. Thank you, I've been saying it the whole day though. Mindset Profit Masterclass. You just said something there and it sounded real. And it sounded like you really feel it when you talk about liquor licensing. Yes. Although we'll go back to who you are, but I just want to talk about what you did there.
Yes, yes.
Are you passionate about gambling and liquor licensing and the steps taken to help rehabilitate those people?
Yes. I'm very passionate about it, and mostly when I entered Miss Mpumalanga, I wanted something that connects to me and what I can bring to my people. So when it comes to Mpumalanga Economic Regulator, how I connected with it is that I stand for young people's dreams, and I know I want to let them know that they are valid. But with that, as young people, we're facing so many challenges, and mostly I'd say alcohol abuse, and which is that's where MER comes in, because we're saying we need to do alcohol consumption in a responsible way, and I believe with this platform we can fight such problems in my community. So I connect a lot with
hence you got the title, because girl when it come good now, right?
Yeah.
All right. Rewind. What you will say?
Yes.
Tell us more. Yes. Primary.
Meaning I went to Likweti Primary School,
yes,
just in my hometown. I'm from Mgwenya, so I went there, and after that I went to Valencia, and then I matriculated in Lowford High. That's where I did my final.
But sometimes your talent and your skills and your art is revealed in high school.
Yes.
That's why you know about drama, you know about chess, you know about sports, you know about high jump. Did you know which one will be such a great public speaker or even become a beauty queen?
I started this when I was very young, so it has been my dream. It has been something that I've been pursuing, something that I've wanted to see myself leveling up in life and just elevate. So it has been a dream that I've started like early in primary. So I've always
what's yes mtanami ibambe yes girl kasi mncane ngani ngibhayiza but yes ngibani lo bakakumotivate
my family, like my family, like all of them, they believed in me, and that gave me so much courage, because you know, when someone believes in you, you get this encouragement that I'm doing good, I'm doing great, so why not? You just get that energy and you just keep on pursuing that, because you're not only doing it for you. At the end of the day, you're doing it for your people as well.
You inspire others.
I believe you need to give them their flowers. Those are my flowers by pursuing.
I like that. So you're just gonna have to repeat that when you play it. But I will listen. I won't tell you now. Since how old are you, if I may ask, Miss Mpumalanga?
I'm 20 years. Yeah.
Okay, beautifully done.
Thank you.
Now, a song, Miss Mpumalanga. You know, just chabu, ba chabu, lisa, Miss Mpumalanga. This is a teacher. Are you still staying at home?
No, I moved from after high school. I moved. I haven't been staying at home, but I do go there.
Yeah.
And
okay.
Just like you're saying, Miss Mpumalanga.
Yeah.
This other day, I don't know, a few days back, I was just like, I've lost my name. When last was I called Bajab? Because everywhere is just Miss. Even at home, I'm like, why am I being called Miss?
To embrace and faith to it culminates to this pinnacle right now. At your age, being at the level in beauty pageants, I think it's brilliant.
Yes.
How do you keep it real? Okay, I mean, like friendship wise, financial planning wise, how do you keep it real? You're still studying, if I'm not mistaken?
No, I'm done. Graduated. I'm a qualified flight attendant and I have a qualification in marketing management.
I'm blown away. Okay, sorry, we don't have a lot of time. Would you please formally come to the soft spot and invite us wherever you're at?
Yes.
Have a proper sit down for like an hour, half an hour to an hour.
Yes.
Because I think you're amazing.
Thank you.
All right, now remember, it's June 16. I mean, it's June, Youth Month. And I hear the passion about, trying to bring the right message to the youth for brighter ideas and futures. What are your hopes and wishes for the youth of 2035. I mean, I think, mind you, we are facing things that
Yes.
the future youth. What would you
Yes.
say if they had to download this link and get you now?
Yes.
Put something in the time pod and
Yeah.
throw it into 2030.
I live by the quote that says dreams do come true. So I always tell young people, I firmly believe that dreams do come true. And I believe we are the generation that have so many platforms. We have ways of like getting the support of us pursuing our dreams.
Absolutely.
We need to make use of that. We need to go out there and live our lives and achieve the goals that we have, because we can.
We can.
If you don't want to, then who will?
If not you, not
yes, who? Yes. So I believe someone sitting out there, they should stand up and go fight for themselves and go achieve those dreams that you keep on dreaming at night. Let it be real. Let it come to real and embrace who you are.
As you do. Please let us know, Gucci, where can I send a comment to say, Miss Pumalanga, your blazer girl, please, Gaitanda or something. What are your handles, ma?
On Instagram, Facebook, I'm Bajablisa Taylor, but you can also kindly follow the Miss Mpumalanga page on Instagram and Facebook, and also to see what I'm doing, as I'm passionate about Mpumalanga Economic Regulator. My journey is all about that. Please follow us on Instagram as well and Facebook, Mpumalanga Economic Regulator, and you can find me there. Thank you.
It's the soft spot on the soft network. We are very pleased.
Thank you. Ngiyabonga.
We've almost come to the sunset of the day. We've been having an amazing day right here at Indalo. It's been the Mindset Profits Masterclass, and I'm standing right here with me with Sis Miss Mtaga. Mrs. or Miss? Miss Mtaga, Usis Lunga from Old Mutual. She was one of the keynote addressers as speakers right here at the Mindset Profits Masterclass at Indalo. So I want to say,
Yes.
so Swami, you captivated me with your address. I think, should you want to have another stream of income,
Yes.
become an MC, a master of ceremony.
Yes.
Because I think you've mastered everything. You mastered everything that you're talking about. Ingenile.
Yeah, boy.
Now, please tell us, what do you do at Old Mutual?
I'm a financial advisor. I've been an advisor for the past 11 years. My job as an advisor is to help my clients create and protect their wealth. In terms of creating wealth, we are talking about investments. We're talking about retirement annuities. We're even looking into your estate planning as well. And then in terms of you protecting your wealth, we're talking about life covers. We're talking about actually taking care of your beneficiaries and being aware that all your policies are always up to date. Yes.
So look, I learned something while we were standing there, or you were talking to us, okay? You gave us an equation. You said, everybody, please take out your phones, take out your calculator, add up your salary.
Yes.
Please continue. Take your salary.
You take your basic salary before your net, that will be your gross. You times it by 15%. You divide that number by 2. If you were to all go and check towards your pension or provident fund, that's the amount that you are actually contributing towards your pension fund or your provident fund.
All right. Now, and she also added to it, there's an annuity fund by Old Mutual,
Yes.
which also helps you to do something similar to that. So,
Yes.
what is the annuity fund?
Our retirement annuity is an investment policy that allows you to put money aside. On a yearly basis, you get a tax rebate certificate for your returns. And then at the age of 55, you are able to access that money. If your money is above 247,000, you get 1/3 upfront payment, and then 2/3 it becomes an income.
Powerful stuff. Now, we learned this within 15 minutes. Check it out. Now, a responsible adult or guardian or parent could take a life cover that their child, their beneficiary, could be able now to receive a monthly, what you call it?
Monthly income at death.
Not because ubanikeze yonke imali abesikhothana umntana.
Yes.
But ukuthi amnikeze monthly from a certain responsible age ukuze akhone ukuplana impilo.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
In terms of our life cover policies, we do have an option where instead of you taking a full lump sum, where the lump sum will be paid out to your beneficiaries, you do have a an option where you take the portion where it becomes a monthly income
For the beneficiary
for
left
the
behind.
beneficiary for them to live on. Even if, let's say, you've made that mistake where you took the lump sum, you can draft a will, and then on your will you can specify that that particular lump sum must be paid out on a monthly basis instead of it being paid out as an entire lump sum to the guardian who will be in charge of your executor.
How does one get to be so beautiful and so well spoken and so informative? Whatever you're doing in Shem Tagamtaga.
Yes.
Hold it up, my dear. It's
Thank
the
you
soft
so,
spot right
so
here on the Soft
much.
Network. Miss Mtaga, then where to from here? You don't have to say, but in terms of your career, being a financial advisor, do you see yourself doing more masterclasses? Because that for me was informative.
I would definitely love to be invited. Can I give out my numbers?
Please let us know how we can get hold of you.
My numbers are 072 5066 345. The number again, 072 5066 345. I'm available on WhatsApp. Just say hi, Masterclass, then I'll be able to assist you from there onwards.
It's been a pleasure having you right here at the Mindset Profits Masterclass.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for tuning in right here at the Soft Spot. It's the Soft Spot on the Soft Network. It's been an afternoon of amazing talks and advice and insight from keynote speakers. Now, many may ask, what does the Mindset Profits word come from? And why is it a masterclass named after those two dynamic words? I don't stand alone right here. I'm standing with Uputwamu Untando, Mr. Masego. Sawona. It's a pleasure to... How are you?
Good, man. How's it?
Have you been to Mbombela before?
I stayed here for some 3 years before.
Yes.
Like a white river, Lana.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm quite familiar.
PhD,
MPA, a couple of years ago. PhD, I'm finishing next year.
You're the man.
Yeah.
The podcast. I heard it a bit about Ume Pambili, and it is a result of a journey.
Two things: a result of a journey and a result of just people challenging me to start.
Yeah.
And me listening and hitting to the core.
And not many people get to answer the call. Yeah, well, that's why I saw this. But that's why but we don't get to answer the call until the day we compare ourselves to others who are doing poorer. Exactly. Than what you could have done.
That's why I was saying I came up with, I heard that beautiful definition of the word poor, with passing over opportunities regularly. And for me, it hurt to think I could be that kind of person who goes through their life passing over opportunities. So when someone says, write a book, I listened, wrote a book,
yes.
Sold over 2,000 copies.
Yes.
When someone says, start a podcast, I listened, the podcast is there, Mindset Profits now.
Tell me about the Mindset Profits in its core. How can you give me a synopsis if somebody has not seen your podcast? What's the synopsis of the Mindset Profits?
So I'm a coach and I coach hundreds of entrepreneurs every year. One of the things that I saw was a big handicap in small business owners was financial education, financial literacy. A lot of the mistakes people make have to do with money and just bad decisions. And when you are in a financial pressure, you make things worse. So now there was that, and I realized from coaching that the mindset was a big deal.
Yes.
So I wanted, well, a theme that combines the two, mindset and profits, so that as you grow as an entrepreneur, you just get better at making good decisions with the resources and information that's available for free. That's why it's a podcast. And then as you grow, you make profits and you build profitable
It makes
businesses.
sense.
So it's a resource for entrepreneurs to have those conversations that you should be paying for and other people pay for, but we make them free and accessible on YouTube.
That's powerful. How many seasons have you done, or perhaps how many years have you been on air now with the Mindset?
Well, this is interesting because it's very new. We did the first 2 months. We did 1 month, took a break for 2 months. So we've been here for 7 months. If you take out the break, we've been there for 5 months. But it has exploded. It is growing really, really fast now.
Because the content, the information you carry has come to a time in South Africa when there are minds that are inquiring because there's been mistakes too many in the past.
People see their mistakes. People see that, wow, how can this be for free? And people realize you could spend an hour watching something else. You gossip, you could watch TV, but you could also develop yourself.
Eish.
You could also learn a skill. You
Eish.
could also learn about a resource or information you can use
Eish.
to start a side hustle, to start a business.
With the amount of time you'd spend on the couch
Same
watching
amount of
TV,
time.
you could spend it listening.
Learning how to do a side hustle, learning how to save, learning how to invest, learning how to do business from people that are doing business.
Yes.
So when people start to see these things, here and there they start to dabble on YouTube, do 1 hour, develop yourself and realize, I should do more of this.
Because it's yielding
Profits.
results. Yes, profits. The right mindset can yield profits.
Exactly.
I'm happy.
That's a mindset is powerful, man.
Yeah.
Because we make decisions every day.
Yeah.
And one thing that we discount is that all the decisions you are taking are changing the trajectory of your life financially. So when you wake up and you decide to go to some restaurant and spend money, that's affecting you financially. When you go meet someone who's going to talk you into some decision, it's going to affect you financially. When you go to an event, it can change your decisions and that affects you financially. When you avoid events, that affects you. So every day you're making small decisions
That affect
these
your
are
money.
building up and affecting the pocket.
But Wami, you have collaborated nicely with our very own Sizanele Zondi, entrepreneur, philanthropist. Now you're a dynamic individual. It's a beautiful collaboration. Are you going to go on tour with the SEZ Foundation?
That is just, this is version 1.
Yes, sir.
So next up, 14 September, we're going to Swaziland.
Tell me more about that.
We're looking forward. It's a similar event to this.
Yes.
But we are bringing business education, financial literacy to the masses. We want to make it accessible, easy to understand.
Kingdom of Eswatini. What's the Kingdom of Eswatini? Kingdom of Eswatini. We are coming. With all due respect, we are happy and excited to be coming to be with you. With Ntando Masego, you're a blessing, you're an inspiration, and you're such an enlightenment.
Thank you, Baf. Thank you, Baf.
It's the soft spot on the soft network. It only makes our jobs easier when God aligns us with the right people who carry the message.
Support the channel. Hit that subscribe. Make sure you like the episode.
It's correct. Thank you so much, Ndalo. Thank you so much, Mindset Profits Masterclass. Thank you so much, Sizanele Zondi. Thank you so much, Ice King, your bulk supply of Gourmet ice cubes and mineral still water. It's been an amazing afternoon right here at the Mindset Profits Masterclass that had the likes of Untando Masego, hosted by our very own Mam Sizanele Zondi. Mama, how are you?
Oh, I'm blessed.
Yes, yes.
I'm blessed, I'm
yes,
fulfilled.
Yes. We've been talking on social media. SEZ Foundation is hosting the Mindset Profits Masterclass. I attended it. It was an 95% Bombela is not bad. 95% attendance, and I'm so thrilled that many came. Ma, the messages are dynamic.
Yeah.
Legal matters.
Exactly.
The messages are dynamic, property investment, and tell me what's the future of the Mindset Profits Masterclass.
We'll be rolling them national and also outside the country.
And I hear you mention a date, a plan to go and launch and also present such a program in the Kingdom of Swaziland. Please tell me about that, Mam Siza.
Because I'm passionate about entrepreneurs, I want now to open a platform where we can trade beyond the borders. So we are starting in Swaziland on the 14th of September. We are going there with the team. And obvious, now you are my people. So we're going there to the Kingdom of Swaziland to make sure that then we promote the mindset profit also a workshop. Mina, as when you know, money and me. However, we lack knowing the right things, how to maintain money, how to have a succession plan, how to invest properly. So we've got dynamic speakers already. I've got speakers. I'll be sharing.
The lineup is amazing.
That's it. So we are definitely taking it up there and then making sure.
It makes sense a lot, and we are happy as the Soft Network, as well as Potent Trading and Projects, we're actually privileged to be at service with the SEZ Foundation. I swear, guys, we're going places with SEZ Foundation. And Mama, your message is dynamic. It's building us. Just keep it up. We'll follow you.
Thank you. Thank you for being part of SEZ Foundation family. Until next time. Thank you. Bye.
It's a soft spot on the Soft Network. We've been at Ndalo Lodge. It's been beautiful. We attended an amazing Mindset Profits Masterclass. We will be up and about next time. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and learn with us. Siyabonga Mbombela.